Story.
なんだ
え
何があった。
いや、なんか爆発事故とかで。おい、あんた。
I was running for a good 3 seconds.
はるか。
桐生。
だってさ、はるかは。
すまん。奴らまさかここまで派手にやってくれるとは。
何があったんだ。はるかはどうした。
ほんの1時間くらい前だ。はるか、何してるんだ。
私やっぱりここにいちゃいけない気がする。
え？
私桐生のおじさんのこと好きだけど、私がここにいるとおじさんに迷惑がかかっちゃう。何度も危ない目に遭っちゃう。
はるか。
だから私はいなくなった方がいいの。お母さんももういないし。本当はもっとおじさんたちと一緒にいたかったけど。
はるか。
Hmm. That's nice.
すまねえ、桐生。奴らギャングの連中だ。はるかをさらっていきやがった。
ギャング。
この町のグレン隊だ。ヤクザのヤバい仕事なんかを引き受けてる。赤、白、青の3つに分かれてるんだが、まとめて襲ってきやがった。
はるかさらったのは何色なんだ。
河原のシステムがダウンしちまってる。わからねえんだ。
ならしらみつぶしにするしかねえな。
俺は署で情報を集めてくる。はるかの居場所がわかるかもしれん。
分かった。
Okay, can I do my sub story now? Yeah, I can. Alright, there's another sub story right here. Who's this chick? Excuse me, sir. Wow, look at you! I'm like getting some bad boy vibes out of you. Don't call me that, bad boy. Dressed like a man with real presence. The non-chalant demeanor. That scowl that says, "Don't ask me about my dark past." Yes, amazing. The very definition of a bad boy. Hey, hold on a second. What exactly are you talking about? Yeah, where is this going, huh? Well, I just think you look like a cool old guy. So I'm asking, what the heck is this bad boy old guy stuff you keep asking? You're the you're the poster boy of a badass dad, yet you don't know what they are? Bad boys are so in right now. No, I've never heard of them. I see. Must be the kind of man who becomes a DILF without even trying. You just rock the look naturally. I see. The bad and bad boy is short for badass dad. A middle-aged man who's dangerous yet dandy. Rugged, but simply put, a cool old guy with a bit of a bad boy streak. I see. They're appearing on TV shows, magazines, even in movies. Old men who kick ass have gotten really popular recently. I never would have thought. Me, a badass dad? How many years did I age in prison? I'm conducting interviews for a magazine in Oracle to seek out and determine who are the bad boys of Kamurocho. Wait, there's an actual criteria for that? Yes, I'm interviewing the hottest dilfs I can find, then deciding whether they're truly bad boy material. Some men are just trying to ride the bad boy gravy train because it's trendy now, but they're not the real deal. I don't really get it, but it sounds really stupid. and I would definitely like to interview you. Interested?
何
Me? This town has a ton of bad guys roaming around the streets. Why not stop them? Well, a lot of guys on the streets aren't bad boys. They're just bad people. It's dangerous to talk to most of them. So I was wondering, so I was wandering into this park thinking it would be safer. I was hoping I'll find some fatherly types here. You came into West Park thinking it would be safe. Well, if I don't do something, the story I've been working on for months will fall through. So please help me out. Besides, if you turn out to be a bad boy, you get a special prize. Fine. Really? It's gonna take up a good chunk of your time. Is that okay? That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you so much. Well, for starters, can you tell me your name and age? Sure. Kazuma Kiru, 37 years old. Thank you, Kiru-san. Pushing 40, huh? Perfect. Oh, Kiru-san, can you tell me what your priorities are in life as a badass dad? My priorities, huh? Let's see. The guy I interviewed earlier said he makes sure he wears sunglasses at all times when it is midday or midnight. Sunglasses at midnight? He just sounds like an idiot. That's not true. Some people say that sunglasses are number one must-have accessories for bad boys. Still don't understand what a bad boy is. Well, whatever. What's my number one priority these days? My clothes. See, if I had to pick something, I'll say my clothes. I see. What part of your clothes are you particular about? I usually don't wear t-shirts. I like dress shirts, the kind you can button up. But I always unbutton the shirt down to my chest. I don't like it when a shirt feels tight around my throat, so I don't wear neck ties either. I see. You're showing a lot of chest even today. Bad boys always show off their chest. Really seem to get the basics. Being a cool old guy, Kiru-san, you think? Yes, the answer was definitely badass dad material. Some grandpa with his shirt buttoned up to the top is most uncool. That reminds me of my stint as a businessman. I got some flack about my clothes. Well, I'll show them. Okay, next question. Sure. Okay then, Kiru-san. My next question is, howdy folks, hold on here a dang old minute. Yes? I've been listening to you kids talking about bad boys or what or not. You want a real man? No one beats the boss. A bad boy boss man, you say? You said you stay put. I'll go fetch him. Oh god. Kiru-san, interested? Sure got a lot of free times on your hands all of a sudden. Well, she practically begged me to do it. So you're the boss this man was talking about. I've been working on a story to find the best bad boys of Kamurocho. Oh, you don't have to explain. I watched the whole thing, huh? So, miss, do you want to interview me too? May I? That open road, the sense of tobacco, such an aura of bad assery from you, just as strong as Kiru-san's. Actually, you might be an even badder bad boy than Kiru-san. What the? Huh? You think? I don't really get it, but why do I feel slighted? May I have your name? Oh, you can just call me the florist. The florist, okay. Well then, I'm going to continue my interview with both of you, Kiru-san and Mr. Florist. Yeah. Let me ask the both of you. Do you have an interesting bad boy story you can share? What? Something like or a exploit? Sure, if you have something like that. Mr. Flores, where you can... Excuse me. Jesus. Let's see. Now, the other day, when a young thug and a woman tried to mug me, demanding my watch and everything. Oh my god, were they targeting you for being an older man? Yes, but unlucky for him, my job is eavesdropping, taking candid photos. So I aired his dirty laundry on the spot. Stuff like his purchase of history of pornography, the identity of his favorite sex worker, and the most recent sex acts he enjoyed with said worker. Some really kinky shit. Then his little partner in crime got disgusted. She said, "You sick pervert, I can't believe it." Then they started to argue. I went all my way. Man, you're pretty brutal sometimes. You got your fist, I got my facts. Though to be fair, that girl was cheating on the thug with multiple guys. Wait, can we back this up? Candy flow eavesdropping. That's your job. What exactly? Do you really want to know? No. I'm just going to pretend I never heard all of that. But that incident doesn't qualify you for bad boy status. Okay, what about you? You can beat my bad. Let's see. I think what it is about me. I get dragged into fights with street punks every time I turn a corner. Really? Maybe something about you just compels young, feisty men to confront you. Maybe every fight ends the same way. Them on the ground begging for their lives and me taking their money. What? Beating up punk dads to take it? That certainly is bad. But I'm not the instigator here. I don't even ask for the money, so it's not that bad. Wait, but if you're beating them up, how's that any better than me blackmailing them? This ain't exposing embarrassing secrets, but he is fighting back. Both are forms of self-defense, though. Perhaps Kiryu-san's story just sounds more heroic. It totally does. What? I disagree. I'm just gonna move to the next question. Next question is, Katate? Oh God! Everybody's just gonna. What are you doing here? Just out on a quick patrol. What are you guys up to? I'm being interviewed as a bad boy old guy. Huh? Come again? Are you a friend of Kiru-san's? Yeah, this is Date. He's a cop. Oh, a cop. Currently interviewing men for a magazine. Oh no, 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 no. So you're finding the badass dads of Kamurocho, eh? Yes, older men are in right now. Tough guys with a heart of gold, like Kiryu-san and Mr. Flores here. Everyone from teeny boppers to grandmothers are going wild for silver foxes on the silver screen. You mentioned it. Saya was telling me just the other day all the girls are into old guys. Is that your daughter? Yes, that's right. Hey, wait a minute. Does that mean Saya's into guys like Kiryu and the florist? Yes, I think that's exactly what she was saying. I think Kiryu is like more of a no. She can't. I do not approve. Besides, I'm the very definition of a badass dad. You guys aren't bad at all. You're the police officer here. Doing Landa's Date-san. How are you anything but a Boy Scout through and through? No, I'm a loose cannon cop, a maverick of the police force. I'm always taking heat from the chief for defying orders. Top of that, I got drunk and failed to meet up with my daughter the other day. What does that does that qualify as being a bad boy? That's the case. I forgot my friend's birthday one time. Then check this out. I forgot my wife's anniversary. They're basically fighting for whoever's the most of the dick of the two. Excuse me, if you three are trying to prove how much of a bad boy you are, just having an opposite effect. Oh, my bad. Come on. That's not what being a badass dad is all about. Standing up your daughter, forgetting your anniversary. That's more bad guy than badass. That smirk always says you should never forget a friend's birthday either. Keep yourself. Okay. See. Oh, sorry. You're the only one who got yelled at. Hey, so who among us would make the best bad boy anyway? Why do you ask? I think we need to decide who the best badass dad is. It's kind of important now. Sure, I'm in. Bring it on. Good. Then starting now, instead of just sitting around and trying to one-up each other, we battle for the title of Ultimate Bad Boy. Well, excuse me, but you can't just change my story. Don't be so uptight. I think it makes more sense if you ask me. It's much more interesting, don't you think? What is going on? You didn't think so? But I came here to interview men, not adjudicate your egos. Then how about this? You can continue the interview by asking each of us a question. The three of us will answer the question, and he who gives the best answer will get more badass dad cred. I see. That sounds fair, don't you think, miss? Yes, I guess that's a good compromise. Then it's settled. So really, I just have to do what I already planned, which was to ask you some questions, get some answers. Exactly. And afterwards, you You can decide which one of us is more worthy the title of the ultimate bad boy. Works for me. Let's get the questions then. Alright. I'm going to ask the one I've been keeping on the back burner for the end of my interview. What do you think is the most important thing to be to a bad boy? Financial power. You mean money? Yeah, bingo. It's human nature to gain more confidence as you. Self-worth grows with net worth. Creates an image of the respected adult male. Dandyism. Having both makes you the kind of man. Okay. It's a lot of rice. Alright, it looks like I'm cutting this live stream short after this sub-story. Alright. Having both makes you the kind of man that girls want and boys want. I think I get it. Money leads to confidence, and confidence makes you dandy. So dandyism's not just about clothes. It's the attitude of an older, more refined gentleman. And that dandyism is what makes a badass dad so cool. Is that what you're saying? Exactly. So the most important thing to a bad boy is financial power, see? All boys down to make it bank. Man with no money usually has no confidence. Just look at the homeless in purgatory. Sure, they're good guy, but badass dad's not one of them. I guess that's true. And you got me. Like tons of money underground here. Sorry guys, but I'm confident my level of raw dandyism is just too high for you to even compete. Makes a really convincing argument. Sure. You know nothing, Florist, to sigh. What? Sure, that financial power is bad. It's badass, no doubt about it. But as far as the most part goes, close but no cigar. What are you implying? That'll be to have a loving family, huh? Family? What are you even talking about? Listen, what a true cool old guy need is the heart to love his family and family that loves him back. No matter how much money and confidence a man might have, it's all for nothing, and there's no one to share it with. A boy can only become a real grown man when he has a partner to care for and a family to protect. I see. So a guy without a loving family is only half a man, compared to a real bad boy. He'll be out of his league. In that respect, I've got a wife and a daughter to protect. What up? How about you, Kidu? You got street cred, but you never been married. Without domestic experience, Junior, it's too early to call yourself a badass dad. Lots of dandy men aren't married. What? There are a ton of bachelors out here, charming all kinds of women, and they've still got some swagger to them. So I don't think a badass dad necessarily has to be married with you. She's right. And you're talking like you're some kind of respected family man. But until recently, you weren't getting along with your wife or daughter at all. Well, was because, I guess I'm the clear wheeler there. Looks like the florist has the lead, at least for now. Sure, the most important thing. I don't follow. I mean, like, being so... That's right. But going overboard is not good either. It's all about maintaining a balance. Interesting. Can you explain that? Let's see. For example, it's common sense for a salaryman to wear a suit to work. We all know that. But it would be weird if you came into the office wearing a Hawaiian shirt and shorts, right? No common sense. True. That just sounds like an out-of-torch old codger. Yeah. But if that man wore a suit with no tie and with his shirt not buttoned up all the way, now that's a bad boy. Walking a fine line between formal and casual makes you approachable without sacrificing that fragrance of danger that draws a woman to an older guy in the first place. Ooh, that's good. A middle-aged burnout wearing a suit buttoned up all the way came out as rigid, and he doesn't even exist to a woman. It's just as bad as the opposite extreme. That's true. You mentioned it. What a great example. What the florist and Dante said about having financial power or a loving family is pretty, at least this. It's a common sense invented by society, a myth, masculinity. Truth is, a carefree guy without money or family doesn't limit himself to societal standards. That's a true bad boy. Wow, that's enlightening. I never thought of it that way. What? Well, thank you for answering, everyone. Sure. All that's left for you is to decide who's the ultimate bad boy. Yes, let me make that announcement. Whoop. Drum roll, please. It's Kiru-san! Yay! The obvious choice. That was the reason is that I thought Kiru-san's answer was the coolest and most impressive. Crap, that's a letdown. But it is what it is. I actually have a special prize for you, Kiru-san. Oh, thanks. I got an Italian shoulder pad. Why do I need this? Alright, guess I'll just throw that. Alright, can it be done here now? I'm hungry as shit. Like, I'm actually hungry. Like, I haven't been, like, actually hungry in, like, a longest time. Okay. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, I won't lose. That was hilarious, though. Alright, guys, I'm gonna cut the stream only like 20 minutes. Sorry, guys, I'm hungry as shit. My mom just gave me rice. I'm probably gonna live stream later. But, let me save.